Hey, welcome everyone. Sir Heroscape here today, coming at you with the Champions Circle League Players Meeting. I had the meeting earlier today. Recording wasn't working for me, and so I'm just going to re-record it here for you guys, covering the same information. For those of you that couldn't make the meeting, again, just covering a lot of basic information. For those of you that haven't been to an event, whether online or in person, a lot of good information. A lot of the information is good to have before you get to an event, simply because you want to be prepared. We want to go about this in a expedited way, so we're not taking up too much time answering questions, or hopefully we all are on the same page. So let's go ahead and jump right in. All right, so Army submissions are open, and those are going to be open until 30 minutes before game day starts, or rather before the event starts on game day. They're going to be available in the barracks when you're working online. When you're online playing a game, you need your units, and to copy paste them in a nice and easy way, we're going to have those available to you in the barracks thread on the Discord. There will be a lunch break. Lunch break after round 2. Going to be 30 minutes, and it's going to be nice, quick, and easy. Get your food, get your stretch in, and get back at it. We've got matchups that are going to be via email. You're going to get a notification of who your opponent is, what map you're on, and what voice channel you're in, which actually brings us down here. Your map number on your matchup announcement will indicate the voice channel in Discord. That's important to know because it'll make it nice, quick, and easy to get your link, get into your game, on your voice channel, talk to your opponent, and get going. Now, you can view the live matchups on the event page, so if for whatever reason you can't access your email to access that game link, on the live page of the event page, you'll have access to get into the game there. Winners of the game will report on heroscape.org. You're going to need to go to the event page again, and there will be a button there for results for your matchup. Please enter it there. I can enter it for you if something happens for whatever reason, but please do try to remember to do that, as that will speed up the process. Games begin with a dice off to determine placement. That's not required, so I say here only if you want to. But it is important if one of your opponents, or if you or the opponent feels like it's relevant for the matchup. If at least one of you wants to do a dice off for placement, I will require that then you do a dice off. If both of you are fine just placing, then go ahead and allow that. Games going to time must use the tool on heroscape.org to determine the winner. You need to select the Delta Classic buttons, as that will be the way you calculate who's left on the board. So it's not how many units you've killed or how many points you've killed, it's what the point value of the units on the board. And that will determine the winner if your game is not complete by the time the timer is up. Disputes in-game will be handled by the judge or judges. I'm the tournament director, so that will be directly me. I may or may not be asking for one or two other judges to participate and or to help in that regard if there are disputes. And regardless of who's running that, you need to post in the questions thread and reach out there if there's an issue in your game that you need to be resolved. If you need to leave in the middle of the event, you please need to let me know before I generate the next round. So if you have to leave in the middle of a game, just ping me and let me know you're out for the rest of the tournament. If between rounds you just figure you can get up and leave before the next round, I get that, but please do try to notify me so that I can correctly set the matchups for the next round. When you've got 30 people, obviously some of you are going to have life get in the way. Totally understand it. Please just be mindful of that. Okay, there are 6 maps in the pool. You will be assigned a different map each round, and I say usually just because the system will do its best. It is possible you might be playing a different map, or might be playing the same map. That's just the name of the game. The system will do its best to generate you a different map each round, though. Sometimes it's just not possible. The system does generate the power glyphs and the treasure glyphs. So you won't need to worry about that. And there will be treasure glyphs information for what they do and how to roll off for those. There's only a couple maps that use those, so you don't have to worry about it every round if you're not on those maps. Quick agenda. Times are in CST. I'd expect you guys to try and get a little early so we can get checked in and just verify that everyone who has paid and wants to participate is, in fact, an attendee. We'll go ahead and do some welcome and final announcements 5 minutes beforehand. We'll generate the round at 11 o'clock. Obviously, that may shift based off of if people are running late or whatnot. But we do want to try and get started on time. We'll leave about 5 minutes to people get set up, get their armies, get set up for their first round, and then the round 1 timer will start. Once the round 1 timer starts, you'll have 35 minutes of gameplay, after which I'll give a 15-minute warning, and then after the 15-minute warning, a last round warning. The last round warning is truly the last round, and it's important we finish the round. So try to be mindful of your timing on that 15-minute warning so that you aren't surprised by the last round warning, because even if you're in the middle of the round, that will be the completion of that round. The round is over. We go ahead and we've got a couple minutes in between rounds to get things set up, and then round 2 will be generated. Again, similar setup. You'll have 5 minutes set up allowed, and we'll follow the same structure here. The lunch will be after round 2 for 30 minutes, and then round 3 will again based on where we're at and follow above timeline. If I put times here, that might shift and change based off of how this cascades and where that 30-minute lunch falls in. So didn't bother putting all those times in, but generally speaking, after that 30-minute lunch, it'll be about an hour for each round, and we are guaranteed 5 rounds with 30 attendees. Quick little tips. Please bring up your opponent's cards when you're playing. Obviously, you don't have to, but it is a good tip to have so everybody is on the same page when it comes to abilities and what to expect. Nothing hurts so much as playing a certain way just to realize that you read the card wrong, and your opponent didn't know it or didn't remember it, and now you're in a situation where someone feels slighted or feels cheated. Not to anyone's particular fault. It's just sometimes we forget certain things, right? Guaranteed things are going to happen. Sometimes mistakes are made. Please just help mitigate how many are made and how big they become an issue by reading your opponent's cards, knowing what they do, and being able to keep each other on the ball. Stay hydrated, and snacks, that's important. Anytime there's a big event, it's always important to just make sure you have sustenance. You've got food, snacks. I mean, the lunch will help with that, but it's always good to have those nearby. You can use a line of sight view line in the game. You can generate or insert a line that will help you determine line of sight. Please use that just to make sure everyone's on the same page when it comes to line of sight. Obviously, talk it through with your opponent. If they don't feel like that is a valid line of sight, and you can't agree on it, then do involve a judge. But the view line should help determine if something is within line of sight. If you have the same figures as your opponent, or you have very similar figures that are squad figures but they look the same, lots of Maros are the same, please reformat through coloring your units. That can be done on the in-game link as well. If you don't know how, just call someone in, ask your opponent. It's really quick and easy, not difficult to do. So please be mindful of that as well. It's just easy while you're playing to differentiate between units by recoloring them if you need to. And then really just don't be discouraged. There's so many events. There's 3 other events, 4 total, qualifying for the final event, which means there's plenty of time. Obviously, if you can't make them all, you can't make them all, but there's other opportunities. So if you just have a bad day, if you're, losing your games, just don't be discouraged. Get your head back up and try to, just enjoy yourself, right? These events are meant to be fun, but, meant to be competitive. There's big prizes and lots to fight for, right? And so, I hope this turns into a very competitive, league, but also one where we can just enjoy each other's company from around the world and have some fun. So try to keep a positive attitude, and at the end of the day, every win improves your ranking, right? So even if you lose 3 or 4 games this time and you win one, like at the end of the day, the other 3 events, accumulating wins increases your ranking, and so you still might have one bad tournament, but 3 other really good tournaments, and then maybe you're in the finals anyway. So just keep that in mind. Every win is towards your ranking, and so it's worth sticking it out and still playing the game. But yeah, that's it. A couple other things I just wanted to pop up were some images of the order markers. So you're going to be getting some custom order markers. This is going to be the design for them. We're still working on the the actual pieces, but get excited for this. This is going to be custom order marker design, as well the dice. So check those out. Right? Oh, I guess right here. Check those out. Those are painted, etched. Sir Heroscape dice. We got my Sir Heroscape symbol on the symbol side. You've got your we've got the new logo that I've been working on for the defense side as part of the new logo, and then the Sunland Dragon, I guess grown up dragon, on the attack side. So pretty exciting stuff. That's just a good little image there. You can see here we've got the little dice bag you're gonna get, and then the dice here. I don't know if you can. Oh gosh, it's not very good. Yeah, there you go. You can see that there. The dice, and it comes with a nice D20 too. There we go. Get it on the camera. Nice D20. So, anyway, yeah. So get excited. We're just around the corner. Oh, there we go. Get those images off. Just around the corner. Get those armies in. Get the payments in. It's important that you do get the payments in. That is, $8 at heroscaperforlife@gmail.com. Very important. Because there's so much on the line in terms of prizes, I'm going to be a pretty hard line on that, right? If the event starts and you haven't paid your entry fee, I'm just going to drop you from the event. Nothing against you, just that there's lots of prizes, and it's not fair to everyone else if you can be in without paying. So if you've paid, then you're good to go. Otherwise, please get that payment in again before the event starts. All right. Well, let me know if you have any questions on the Discord or on the comments here. I'm all ears, and otherwise let's have some fun. We'll see you at the event on Saturday, and thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys next time.